Extreme weather, specifically scorching summer heat like those temperatures we've been experiencing, could be lowering the efficacy of medication that patients are getting that's coming through the mail. With the rise of online pharmacies and health startups shipping medicine right to people's homes, there are some concerns about heat exposure while packages are left in transit or overheated in delivery trucks or mailboxes. So for a closer look at what medicines are most at risk, we are joined by Jennifer Lake. She's a pharmacist at Leslie Dan Faculty of Pharmacy at the University of Toronto. Well, welcome back to the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
So how does the efficacy, it's Monday morning, of medicine change once it's exposed to heat? And we've experienced some real extreme heat this summer.
It's absolutely been talked about more, this extreme heat affecting, and so it can affect different medications differently. So if you look at a tablet, which is sort of compressed powder, it can actually make it crumble. If you look at a liquid, it can evaporate the liquid. And so that actually makes more medication in the same amount of liquid. So it really is something we should be looking at.
Okay, what kinds of medication are most at risk?
So really in Canada, it hasn't been talked about as much because we only have about 5 to 20% of people getting medications by mail. The ones that you should be most worried about are liquids. So anything that's a liquid, whether you take it by mouth or injection, anything that's supposed to be refrigerated, so it usually comes packed in ice packs, and any medications that we call high risk that if they fail, there'd be a problem. Transplant medications, take-home cancer treatments, things like that.
Are there safeguards in place for certain medications that are shipped through the mail now?
So it's interesting. There's a lot of safeguards up until it gets shipped into the truck or how it gets shipped to your house. And that's really where we're wondering. Usually that's very short, or where they leave it on your front porch or in a metal mailbox that might overheat. And so that's really the area that we want to watch for.
If people are concerned about their medication, maybe they've been on holiday and it's sat in a metal mailbox and the temperatures have been high, what should they do with it?
So first thing, you should always look at what your medication looks like when you get it, and it should look the same. It should look like it's not misformed. The other thing is, if you're going on vacation, call that online pharmacy or whoever you get it from and tell them that you don't want it delivered.
Right. You talk about emergency preparedness around the issues of medicine. What's being done for a future where we're going to see more and more days where we have temperatures like this?
So this is actually one of the climate change issues with medications that's not being talked about enough, and it really should be. I think what you can do as a patient or a viewer, make sure that you're using a reputable pharmacy that's licensed with your province or territory. Get same day or express delivery of medications and ask for a signature. That'll stop it from being left somewhere with nobody seeing it for a few days.
Let me ask you a question about the online pharmacies. If you have something that you've had delivered that you aren't quite sure is maybe the same, maybe it has changed a bit, what is the procedure there? Do you have to call the pharmacy? Will they replace it? Do you know that?
Yeah, so most pharmacies will replace it. You should call the pharmacist that delivered it, so whatever pharmacy that is, to talk to them. If you're not sure, you can always go to your local pharmacist and they will help you out, even if they aren't the one.
Really great conversation. You know, you said people aren't talking about it, but we're talking about it here on Your Morning. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.